Today's mini scheme is brought to you by professional Madden player T. Davis. And if you guys want to be a pro Madden player and learn from the best, make sure to subscribe here to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure to check out my coaching lessons. I have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions available. And if you want to see me play live on Twitch, go ahead and check me out on twitch.tv/tdavisbrand. Yo, what's going on, fellas? Your boy T. Davis back again today with another mini scheme, and today it's going to be out of the Dallas Cowboys playbook. And it's a very unique scheme. So this playbook has only one of these runs. It's the only formation that you can do it out of in bunch ace. It's going to be a halfback dive, and it's going to be in bunch ace. So it's not like a regular single back bunch. It's going to be bunch ace, where we're going to have the solo receiver kind of move to the inside, and it's going to make it kind of like a strong, close, compressed type of set, which is really effective this year. Also like to have a route chem at the slot receiver position. So this is a 2 tight end formation personnel, and you're going to be able to create some nice stuff out of this because it is pretty run heavy. There, you're going to be able to audible some great runs in the playbook as well. This video today is only going to break down the single back bunch ace, but I do like to have I put George Kittle here for reg. So if you're playing MUT, I like to have Route Apprentice in the slot. You don't exactly need it because I'm going to show you guys one of the plays has a really good route in the slot that you don't exactly need it, but I like to have one there. Then I have our fastest guy at the tight end spot. It's Olawale. He's the fullback. Then you want to have 2 good route running receivers on the outside. Before we get into that formation, I just want to show you guys this wing flex formation as well. It's kind of like the wing flex close, except it's more spread out. There's only 2 playbooks in the game, Dallas and Philadelphia, that have a halfback dive and a stretch out of this formation. So this is a really good formation to audible to as well. So I want to show you guys. They also have a slot, which is really good. Wing has a couple good plays, has dive and stretch. So I wanted to show you guys this wing flex before we get into the single back bunch ace, just in case you want to go to that also. So in this single back bunch ace, our main run play is going to be this halfback slam. So like I said, this is the only bunch in the game that has this out of bunch ace that has halfback slam. There's no other playbooks that have halfback dives or halfback slam. It's the same thing out of single back bunch ace. So that's going to be our main run we're going to go to. I love it flipped. I think the blocking is much better flipped. He's going to hand it off to the right. It's going to be great. I'll show you guys that first. So our passing plays are going to be PA fork shot. It's basically mesh post. As you can see, that post route from the bunch outside receiver is really good. It's a quick post over the middle. You can see that the slot receiver is already on the corner route, but I like to usually put Kittle or our route chem on one of the hot routed corner routes. But if you don't have that corner route's fine too. We're going to break down tight end angle. It's a nice little quick blitz beater. And then we're also going to break down divide and 4 verticals. And the divide is beautiful because the slot receiver is already on one of those short crossing routes. So it's not like the verticals crossing route. It's a completely different crossing route, so don't think they're the same play because they're not. Divide's crossing route is much better. It's one of the best routes in the game. And then 4 verticals, we're going to have double wheel routes. So we're going to be able to utilize those a lot, specifically versus man and cover 2. So first I just want to show you guys this halfback slam. Like we said, we're playing random defenses. So halfback slam, you just want to hike it. I like it. Like I said, I like the bunch to the left side. It's just going to be a dive, and you're going to be able to take it out to the left, just like that. You can take it any way you want, wherever you see the hole. But it's one of the best runs in the game. That halfback slam, just a halfback dive out of single back bunch ace. You don't see it at all in Madden 20. So definitely take advantage of that. Pound that run until you can. But let's go ahead and break down our first pass play. It's going to be tight end angle. It's a simple blitz beater. So quick setup I like to do. This is all I like to do. I'm going to put our route chem on a little post. I'm going to put the solo receiver who's kind of lined up on the inside on a hitch. And I've broken down in a video on my channel before, which I'll put in a link in the description below, is those post hitch combos. Probably the best route combo in Madden 20, either the post or hitch or the post slant. So utilize that to the short side is great. Then here on the back side, we're going to have that motioned out flat where I can kind of throw a quick swerve if they don't have cover 2 out there. If it's cover 3 or cover 4, the outside corners playing back, I can just throw that little quick flat, swerve it up the field. If not, I'm going to have that little baby angle route for a low ball over the middle. Those routes are really hard to defend unless you use it. So let's go ahead and hike it and break it down here. As you can see, boom, it was man-to-man. We had that post right over the middle, George Kittle, for an easy completion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay. We're going to motion out that flat. So if it wasn't man-to-man, if say this guy drops back, boom, down here in his outside quarter or deep half, we're going to be able to click on and swerve this little flat up the field. Looking over in the middle here, we have the little angle route, which will beat man as well, so he should get open eventually. I also like it versus zone. Most zones can't cover that. You can lowball that, like I said, possession catch, easy 5 yards every time. Then we have the post hitch combo over here. So we can even lowball that too. No man-to-man is not going to stop that as well. And then as you see, Kittle just kind of wins one-on-one with the post route, which is probably the best route in Madden 20. Next play we're going to break down is divide. And like I was saying, we can literally run this stock. It's already beautifully made for us. The crossing route from Kittle is one of the best routes in the game. Like I said, if you look at that compared to verticals, it's a different crossing route. On the verticals one, he kind of goes deeper. He kind of stutters. He doesn't run it sharp to the sidelines. But on divide, you can see it's a quick crosser right to the sidelines. So you don't need to put him on that post. You don't have to have the route comability. That's why this play is so beautiful. So you can literally run it stock like this. I like to just do that flat motioned out again in case we want to swerve it versus zone. And then we have Olawale on that route is one of the best versus zone. You can lowball that as well. So this is the setup I would do. You can put Gallup on a hitch instead of a drag if you want to. So we're just going to motion him out. And as you can see there, we hit that quick swerve on the sidelines. We read the outside corner right immediately from the snap of the ball. We saw he was heading backwards. I'll show you guys in the replay what I mean. Right when we hike it, we read immediately. Boom, he's running backwards, pedaling backwards. We have all that space. We're just going to click on, rat catch that, and get up the field for a positive gain. Looking back over here, though, this linebacker kind of plays Olawale pretty good here, as you can see. So we don't want to throw that, but usually you'll be able to wait for him up the seams and kind of lowball that, and then we have our post drag combo over here, backside. So another setup I like to do on divide. If you don't have the route chem at the middle tight end spot, you don't need it. I like to just kind of you can keep that route how it is, and I like to have that halfback wheel flat combo here to the wide side. So it look like this. And then if you do have the route chem in the slot, I prefer to put him on a post like that. The post is a little bit sharper, but you don't need it. So it's just gonna be halfback wheel flat combo to the wide side, and then backside we're gonna have the crosser with the hitch. So we're just gonna motion him out again. Kind of wait, halfback up is kind of covered, so we're going to throw that crosser on the sidelines right there. So that's probably one of my favorite zone beaters in the game. The halfback wheel to the wide side, and then the crosser with the hitch underneath to the backside. So now our next play is going to be 4 verticals, and on this, we can kind of do whatever we want. The play is kind of built around that wide side wheel route from the bunch guy with Cooper. And, you know, we see this kind of in the I-form close, strong close type formations where we can kind of motion out that wheel route. You see that a lot. And the beauty of it is you want that route apprentice with it. So with Kittle here, we can kind of put him on that post, then have the hitch on the backside. So like I said, this play's kind of built around the double wheel routes. Because Cooper on that wide wheel route, he's going to beat cover 2. He's going to destroy it. We're going to be able to throw that down the sidelines with a swerve if it's cover 2. If it's man-to-man, him and Olawale are going to win on their wheel routes. And then if it's cover 3, we're going to be able to throw Olawale up the seam with a little low ball and possession catch in the middle of the cover 3 zones. And then like we've talked about a million times, the post-hitch combo works for us every coverage in the game. So it doesn't matter if it's man-to-man, doesn't matter if it's cover 2, cover 3, if it's a blitz. We know and we can feel comfortable that that's our safety blanket to be able to throw one of those 2 routes. So let's go ahead and motion out Cooper, and let's see what we can see. So as you can see, it was a cover 3 zone right there. I'm going to take a look at the replay. We saw the outside corner kind of move back to defend our wheel route. So once he moved out wide and back, we're going to be able to wait for the inside zones to kind of clear right there, boom. And we'll be able to lowball that in that little pocket to Olawale right there for a possession catch. Now, if you look on the backside here, this combo, I mean, Kittle is about to get wide open as well on the sidelines if we wanted to wait for him. We know that route combo is always going to work for us. Another setup we can do from verticals is just that halfback wheel to the flat side. Same thing on the backside, and we're gonna have and we're gonna put Olawale on a flat this time. So now we can be able to hit our halfback on that flat wheel combo as well. Same thing with Cooper. Is gonna beat man-to-man and cover 2, and then backside. So this is more if they're not blitzing you, if they're playing a lot of coverage. This is something you would kind of want to go to. And as you can see, just a post over the middle right there to Kittle low ball. So that's another way to set up 4 verticals. Now, finally, PA fork shot. There's a couple ways I like to set this up. Now, this is like I talked about the mesh post play, and we know how good mesh post is out of West Coast bunch. So there's so many ways you can set this up. And like I said, Cooper's on that post. It's really sharp. It's really quick. It's good. So one thing you can literally do is just run mesh post. put double drags and a flat out there, just like that. This is one of the best blitz beaters in the game. It's going to get open versus zones and man-to-man, anything really. This is one of the best plays of the last couple years in Madden. So we could just set it up like that, kind of wait and see what's open. Boom, we wait for that post, possession catch. Beats man-to-man, gets in between zones. Looks like we're going to have that drag coming from the solo receiver as well. So as you can see, yeah, we had B right here wide open. We could hit with a rack catch also. So there's one way to set up mesh post. Now another way that we can run this PA fork shot is we can do, you know, a halfback wheel combo like we see in mesh post a lot as well. So it really doesn't matter our setup. I kind of like something like this with a halfback wheel flat combo to the wide side. Then on the back side now we're gonna have that drag curl combo, which we've talked about is really good, and then we're gonna have the post over the middle. So it looked like this. And we were going to get sacked, but as you can see, we got sacked, but as you can see, the halfback wheel is coming wide open. So versus a defense like that, when you know they're kind of coming at you with the blitz from the edge, that's when we want to go to the original mesh post concept with just the two drags and the post over the middle. So if you look here, we could have just threw our drag quick underneath. We had the flat and wheel combo wide open here on the blitzing side if we would have had a little bit more time. And then as you can see over the top, we're going to have that post get open in the middle also. One other thing I like to do out of this play is I like to kind of have it go to the short side, and I'll put that route cam receiver on a little corner route like that, and then I'll kind of have double drags with the solo receiver and the tight end like this. So the corner route to the short side is really good. It's kind of like the gun tight offset TE formation we see, the Y out play that's very popular in that formation. This is basically a similar setup, just out of single back bunch ace. So it's going to look like this. And we wait for that corner out, sharp turn to the sidelines. So that's another way to run that PA fork shot. Before this video ends, I just wanted to show you guys, too, how you can run this bunch toss as well versus when you see the 3-4 pinch type defense. Obviously, the defense would look more pinched if you're playing a real person. I'm obviously going up against a computer. But when they run that pinch 3-4 defense, you'll be able to hit them with a toss to the outside as well. So that can be your second run play in the arsenal. And right there, it's man-aligned on, so you see the safeties kind of in the box there, so it's difficult for us to run it. But usually it'd be pinched, the defense, and then the safeties will kind of be on both sides, and you'll be able to have a lot of numbers to the outside. So this toss can really work well versus that pinch defense. So you got 2 runs, and we got 4 great passing plays, excuse me, to run out of this mini scheme. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you go ahead and like this video. Comment down below your thoughts, what other formations you want me to break down, what other playbooks, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Until next time, I'm out.